Buenos dias. I think this is my day 7 on Camino Primitivo. Today I will leave Bodecedo for Grandas de Salinas. It will be 20 and a half kilometers, 13 miles, with quite a lot of ascent and descent. I'm feeling so much better, stronger for my day off, and whatever was eating my stomach has left. It's gonna be a good day. Buen camino. You are the cutest baby. This little guy came running to me when he saw me. I have no treats, I have nothing. He is just beautiful. What a terrific Buenos dias. I think the first thing we do this morning is climb up to the windmills. When we crest the hill that the windmills is on, then we start the very long descent, which is the majority of the map today. And it looks like it's going to be pretty much all trail. At least on the descent it is. I will keep you informed. Buen camino. Being Camino, of course you're going to climb down before you climb up again. I think that little village is Mesa. It's 4.7 kilometers from the start of today. And then there are no services for the next 9 kilometers. And you climb out of Mesa up to those windmills. And then you start the 9-kilometer down hike. And I think today might be the dam day. So with any luck at all, when we finish the descent, we'll be standing on top of a giant dam. We'll see. Buen camino. There's the bright and welcoming albergue. I'm pretty sure I'm just about the last person out of Bordello today. So I expect I'll probably be the only pilgrim having a cafe con leche here right now, but I'm going to do it anyway before I climb that darn hill. Hola. I have stopped at the Albergue Miguelen. It is very modern. It's very modern, very well appointed. I would recommend it. It looks like a great place to stay. It's only 5 kilometers from Bordello. So if you could push past a few extra kilometers, this gives you an opportunity to sleep before going up the hill to the windmills and then down to, I think, the dam today. It's got a swimming pool. I'm looking at a swimming pool. On a day like this, that would not be a bad thing. So I thought it would take just a second to talk about my resources, what I used prior to Camino Primitivo and what I'm using here on the trail. So, of course, you know that I've used booking.com for most of my accommodations. It gets around a language barrier that I have. And I've also used the Village to Village Guide to Camino Primitivo, which is a very thin book that's very well appointed, and you get a new one every year. So you can get the book that is very relevant to the year that you're planning on walking. One of the things that I like about it, I've downloaded it on Kindle, and one of the things that I really like is you have a link to all the albergues, hotels, municipals. You just, tap on the link and you're connected to those properties, which made finding places much easier. I also liked that the book was it's current, right? So you're getting the information that you need. On the trail, I'm using the Wise Pilgrim app for Camino Primitivo. I've used Wise Pilgrim throughout Europe now, and I think that the GPS is reliable. I also like the altitude view, so you get a pretty clear picture of what's coming ahead if you want to know. And it also is also a very good resource for accommodations with links to the properties. So that's basically the resources that I'm using. I'm going to finish my coffee and hit the road. Buen camino. Oh, there's a little wind. So this morning I've come up and over that and then down that gently descending road into La Mesa and then up this road here. It's been a pretty impressive up, and I am nearly to the base of the windmills. Buen Camino. It's windy, but feast your eyes on these long views. Just gorgeous. Buen Camino. This marker, the marker that takes you off the road, is easy to miss. At least it was for me. So it's a bend in the road. There's a cow pasture. And then you're looking for those signs, which are going to take you down this way, that little dirt path. Okay, buen camino. There's my first view of the reservoir. It is the damn day. I'm very excited. And what does this say? It says, "Hey, pilgrim, please close the gate behind you. Let's keep the animals in their designated areas." Gracias, I certainly will. I think I am maybe a third to a half of the way down the mountain, and I believe that I can see now the dam end of the reservoir. And let me give you a glimpse of the descent. It's not so bad, really. I've got poles, I would recommend that. It's some gravel, shale, all the way down. Wouldn't be much fun in the rain, but other than that, really not so bad. It's just long. Buen camino. All right, I have come 11 kilometers from Boricelo, and I am 8.3 kilometers to Grandas de Salime. I have been, let me check my watch. I've been descending for nearly an hour and a half. This pack needs to come off soon. I gotta put my feet up, take the pack off, take a break. I think there's a bougie restaurant, so made just for me, at the dam. Let's go see. Buen camino. Okay, I have reached the exactly 2-hour mark. The last hour has been a bit of a slog. This is a very long descent. I think it gets very steep here. It would have to get me to the top of the dam. But then I can take off my pack and take off my shoes and have a Coca-Cola con hielo, put some calories into this calorie-starved body, and get ready to climb back up to Grandas de Salima. Buen camino. Yes, I think this is a little steep, but it's not exposed any longer, so the shade is really appreciated. It's hot today. Buen camino. I've come up on this swell door in a rock. Let's go see. Hola. Hola. There it is. Oh my goodness, I've been walking towards you for a long time today. Where is lunch? Ah, up there, I think. Buen Camino. Oh, food in 1 kilometer. That is very good news. I may be getting there on my knees. It's almost exactly 3 hours descent to the dam. So when you get to the 2-hour mark, if you're going at the lightning quick speed that I'm doing of 2 miles an hour, it's gonna take you 3 hours to get to the dam. Okay, buen camino. That yellow house up there, I think that's where I'm headed. I hope I make it. Buen camino. This is it. This is exactly the reason why I walked this far. Oh, bon appetit and buen camino.
Hello, I'm Andris. I'm from Hungary.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Nina and I'm from Georgia.
Hi, Amina.
Hi, I'm Tamara and I'm also from Georgia.
Buen camino, Tamara.
Buen camino.
Hello, I'm Ian and I'm from Sweden.
Beautiful. Nice to meet you, Ian. Buen camino, everyone.
Buen camino.
Bye. I have arrived at the Arigata Hotel in Grandas de Salinas. Here is my room. I'm up in the mountains, good mountain fresh air. This is very pretty, great place to dry my clothes, modern and beautiful bathroom. And one of the first things I spied that I am such a fan of is I have my own kettle to make tea in the morning. Buen camino.